Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's your boy here. Here we go. 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 Go, go, go. This is Marquez Speaks. I am the real voice, the voice of the streets, CEO of Me, Big Boss Entertainment. It's a pleasure to talk with you once again. There are some things that we need to talk about. There are some people who is getting mad about a couple of things that I said. Don't really care, but we're going to talk about it. As always, we start off with the world news about the war. We're still in war. Especially, we're still in war. I'll say it every day, we're still in war. That's basically all I can tell you about that because we have a lot going on. We have a lot going on. But there's a couple things we need to talk about. Just a couple. Now, some people, for some reason, are mad. They're mad that I said we may get a $5,000 rebate check. I did a video on it. Check out the video. That's just what the reports are. I'm just giving you the reports. And we can get a $5,000 rebate check. I'm just telling you the reports. Don't get mad at the messenger. Let me say it again. Don't ever get mad at the messenger. I'm only giving you a report. Okay? Point is, we might get $5,000 rebate check. Like you say, Speaks, we ain't gonna get it. You delusional. Why you get mad at me? Why don't you get mad at the people who delusional said it? I'm only reporting the news. See, I only report the news. That's all. I report the news. That's it. It's up for you to decide if you like it or not. But you can't get mad at me because I'm reporting the news. Get mad at the people who did the news. Get mad at the people who put this news out. Okay? Don't get mad at me. It started at 2,000, might be 5,000, might be nothing. I'm only reporting to you what's going on. Okay? I'm only reporting to you what's going on. That's what's going on. Okay? They also reported our taxes are going to get lower. I don't know how when the interest rate is still high. The Fed didn't lower the interest rate. A lot of people on Wall Street didn't like that. See, I'm just reporting to you what's happening, what affects you. Either you're going to get 2, 5,000 or 0. Interest rate is still high. That affects you. That affects your money. We're still in a recession. That affects you. That affects your money. That's all I do is report the right things. Unfortunately, we're still in war. That affects you. That affects your money. Gas is higher. That affects you. That affects your money. We got a lot of things that are man-made that we can't do anything about right now. That affects your money. And so then we got a lot of things that's happening right here, right now, that's affecting your money, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's too late. It's already in effect. It's already in action. This is just the way it is. So if there are things that are happening that you can't do anything about, then you're going to have to do something about what you can handle. That's why I'm always on this hustle culture thing now. Okay? I'm telling you again, certain things you can't even touch. Interest rates, high gas prices, high food prices, war, economic recession, job losses. None of that was man-made by us. So you can't touch that, but you can handle this hustle culture, this how you get things done, this how you make enough money or more money to cover all the new expenses that you have. To cover all the new expenses that you have, and it's a lot of. That's what you're responsible for now. So quit getting mad when somebody like me tell you what's being reported. Oh, it's false. Okay, it may be false. Oh, I don't believe it. Okay, you may not like it. You may not believe it, but you have to accept it. Oh, they ain't doing nothing for us. Well, maybe you want to get out and vote the right way this time so you can get those things to change. Now, if you don't want to do any of those things, if nothing goes your way, then you have to switch what you're doing. This is the only way it works in America. You ain't gonna leave the U.S. Some of y'all just talking. You still gonna be here. So you better have a different plan. You better have different goals, aspirations. I don't care if you're 100 years old. Okay? These bills don't care about you. Let me say that again, so I want people in the back to hear me. I don't care if you're 100 years old. These bills do not care about you. They only want to get paid. So regardless of your party affiliation, regardless of your ethnic background, regardless of your social economic status, how much money you have, how much money you make, how much money you gross, regardless of your family dynamics, how many people is in there, regardless of your home life, regardless of your mental state, regardless if you have depression, they're still going to want to get paid. You see what I'm saying? And most politicians saying, oh, gas is only going up for a month or two. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money coming out of your wallet or your pocketbook. So you better get ready to do some things differently. If you don't do anything differently, that's on you. That's on you. That's not on me for telling you what's happening. Okay? That's not on me. You better go on that podcast, listen to Joy Reid, Don Lemon, or Roland Martin. They're giving you some facts about what's going on. For all colors, they're giving you facts of what's happening to women, what's happening to men, what's happening to the LGBT community, what's happening to the poor people, what's happening to the minorities, what's happening to the homeless people, what's happening to the uninsured people. Well, it just got worse for uninsured because the Obamacare tax subsidies are gone in a lot of situations. We got a lot of bad things happening. We got a lot of bad things happening. A whole lot of people don't got insurance now. A whole lot of hospitals are going to be full. A whole lot of insurance companies are going to lose a lot of money. This is what we have going on. It's not going to change anytime soon. If my recollection says it is March 19th. Even if the elections go your way, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. It's still 10 months. You still got at least 10 months before the tides change, before the power dynamics change, before we have a new Congress. 10 months, and that's if they even do anything in January. So we still got a long road down this path that we're going. Whether it's a positive path for you, whether it's a negative path for you, okay? Whether it's a financial path for you, we still got a long road to go. And that's why I say you can't blame it all on politics. You can't do it. You can't blame it on you voting or not voting or what happened. Some of this, most of this, has to be on your shoulders. Nobody likes a crying river. Nobody always wants to hear a sob story because we all got one. Nobody wants to hear all your challenges every day and every night. We all have those as well. We have a lot of things going wrong for us as well. Everybody's got something happening. But at the end of the day, those bills don't go away. Let me say it again. At the end of the day, those bills don't go away. They're still staying. Gotta find a way to make the money. Or gotta have a direct path to make the money. When you know what's in front of you, when you know the climate the way it is now, you can plan better. You should have been planning, but we're not going to go there. Yeah, we is. You should have been planning. You should have had your plan developed when you seen when things were changing. But even if you didn't, now you have a chance to change. Now you have a chance to directly change that direction. Now it's up to you if you want to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. That's why I say you can't trust no politicians to help you. There's only so much they can do. Yeah, we want a better economic climate. Yeah, we want a better direction as far as every administration and what they're going to give us. Yeah, we want more resources, but I just got to keep it real. We ain't getting that right now. We ain't getting what we want. You're not getting what you want from any congressional leader. That's just the way it is. You're not going to get what you want. Good morning, Lavarius. God bless you. So since you're not getting what you want, you better change what you have to do. You better change it. Let me get instance. I did that. A report say we're going to get $5,000. I did that video this morning. Go check out that video. Go check out the video. Here's the reason why I want you to go listen to that 30-second video. Go look at it. And the reason why I want you to pay attention to the comments. They crushing me. They saying I'm delusional. I'm an idiot. They saying I'm crazy. They calling me the N-word and everything. Facebook can be horrendous if you can't take them. But here's the thing they ain't doing. They're not challenging the people who put that out. They're not challenging any officials who did that. Good morning, Liz. God bless you, Queen. They're not challenging that. They want to challenge me because I'm a messenger. I'm never going to stop giving you the message. But ain't it something that we will challenge the messenger, but we won't challenge the message for the people who sent out the message? We'll challenge the messenger, me, but we won't challenge the people who put it out. We won't challenge the people who are, thank you so much, Queen Liz. We won't challenge the people who are directly responsible for that message. But we'll crush the messenger because the messenger is the ones telling us something we don't want to hear. Nobody wants to hear we're in an economic recession. Nobody wants to hear, oh, you need to go back to school, get some education. Nobody wants to hear, you need to get another job, a second hustle. You need to work more hours. Nobody wants to hear the realization and the truth. You know, we got a black man who swears he's a philosopher on social media talking about education was a waste of time. He's lying. But he's telling people as a black man, he swears he's a black doctor saying going to school and education is a waste of time. Even though education makes you think. But we don't want to do what we're supposed to do because it's hard work. Let me say it again. It's hard work going back to school. It's hard work getting a part-time job, a second hustle. It's hard work leaving your job for another job. I understand it's hard work, and we don't like to do it. Thank you, Wayne. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, lad. Taylor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, London. Good morning. I know it's a lot of work to do it. But do you know that they're not just going to give us money? They're not going to give that. Look, I don't see anybody in the federal government just going to give me some cash. I don't see anybody going to come and give me no resources, make things different for me. I want to go to Italy. Ain't nobody going to give me the money to travel to Italy and do a cruise from Italy. I didn't see the prices. That's thousands upon thousands of dollars. Ain't nobody going to give it to me because I want to do this lifestyle. I got to do it myself. You are correct. Our ways are like our parents who was old school all the way. I always put back for a rainy day. It's actually storming right now. Correct. Good morning, Queen Sharon. But nobody's going to give it to me. I want to go to France at the end of the month. Ain't nobody going to play those plane tickets and that hotel fee so I can go see the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. No, nobody's going to give us what we want. Right now, we're not even getting what we need. Let me say that again. Nobody's going to give us what we want. Right now, we're not even getting what we need. We're not getting it. We're not. Oh, Speech, you always talking down. You always talking bad. We're in hard times. Sometimes we need a realistic view. Sometimes we need somebody just to tell us the truth. We don't need no sugarcoating. We get that from politicians. Politicians sugarcoat stuff to us all the time. Oh, it's going to be better. Oh, it's just going to be there. But they don't understand the hard times we're in because they got money. See, when you got money, you don't care about people who don't got money. Let me say that again. When you got money, you don't care about people who ain't got money. When you got your tax money, that $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, you don't care about people who ain't got their tax money. Good morning, Reginald. God bless you. You don't care about people who don't got their tax money. You don't care about them because you got yours. Well, politicians got theirs, so why would they care about us who have nothing? Why would they care if the interest rate stays at 6, 7, 8% when they already got the money? Grand Rising, love to hear, keep what you're doing. Like it, just like it. Thank you, King Robert. So I want y'all to understand that. If you get your tax money back and it's $5,000 to $10,000, you don't care about your neighbor who ain't got theirs. I mean, can we keep it real? You don't care. Why would the government care? Why would they care? Oh, they ain't saying nothing. Listen to this part now. They ain't saying nothing. They ain't doing nothing. They don't mind. That's the mind mentality. They ain't working. They ain't trying to do better. They ain't doing the effort. They saying, oh, it's too hard doing anything more than 40 hours a week. Man, I woke up this morning. Yesterday, I worked from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. All my jobs. I went to bed. I woke up this morning. I was tired. I ain't want to get up and do nothing. But guess what? I got up and started my day because I know I'm going to have another 10 to 12 hour day. Let me say that. Good morning, King James. Okay, let me say that again. Yesterday, my day started at 5 a.m. I worked till 11 p.m. That's how long my day was yesterday. I finally got in the bed, talked to wife and everything. I got in the bed at 12:15. I had to wake up this morning at 6 o'clock. I didn't want to wake up and start my day. I was tired. Let me say this. I was tired. I was tired from working my 3 jobs. I was tired. My bones was hurting. I was eating on the run yesterday. I was physically and mentally tired. Okay? I got my butt up. I didn't want to, but I got my butt up and started my day because I know I was going to have another 10, 12 hour day today. And I've been working since 6 this morning. See, sometimes we can't make excuses just because we're tired. We didn't do it back in the day. Hey, a lot of people walk to work. I used to walk to school. All right? We didn't say it back in the day. We worked one job. We had to work a night job or another job. We did it. Yes, we were tired. But we didn't have time to be mentally frustrated. We had to pay the bills. So am I tired? Yeah. Are you tired? Absolutely. But am I going to stop? No, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. That's what we got to do. That's what it's going to take. During this economic recession, during this economy, when things are wrong, you're going to have to hustle harder. Now, I didn't say go buy $19.99 or $100. People tell you how to do this and that. I didn't tell you go buy one of those courses. Okay? I said you're going to have to learn because you can find everything on Google, Facebook, YouTube. You can find how to do everything on those channels. But you're going to have to do something different. Even if it's just getting a part-time job, 10 to 15 hours more a week, you're going to have to do that. To survive, to make ends meet, to make the money, to go on vacation, you're going to have to do something differently. Because even if you got checks, all those checks ain't working the way you thought they were. Math ain't math, and that money ain't like it used to be. But we got to do something different. I mean, you have no choice. Afro Man won his lawsuit. Until I got high, Afro Man, he won his lawsuit. That was a great thing for him. But this is why I'm not worried. Okay? Let me say it. This is why I'm not worried because let me tell you what I did. I updated my resume. Listen to me. Listen to what I just said, please. I updated my resume. I got 3 jobs. I just updated my resume. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm putting out job fillers, seeing what's out there, seeing what other position I can get. Let me say that again. I got 3 jobs, and I just updated my resume. I ain't waiting. See, if you want to make a move, you make it when it's down. You don't make it when it's hot. When everybody down, you make a move. I updated my resume. And I got 3 jobs. So Speaks, why are you updating your resume? What am I waiting for? Yeah, I like my job. I like my money too. See, if I want more money, I ain't gonna sit here and talk about it. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna put in the work to get that money. Let me say that again for the people in the back who didn't hear me. I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it. I'm gonna put in that work to get that money. That's what I'm doing. Now, do I like working 3 jobs? Nope. I don't. I like the money, but I say, might be time for me to change. Might be time for me to go in a different direction. So instead of me BSing about it and doing stuff I can't handle or control, let me go update my resume. Let me go put out some fillers. Let me put in for some more boss player jobs. Let me see what's going to happen. Let me try it. Let me not sit back and relax, okay? The Internal Revenue Service data indicates that the wealthy in America are bearing the heaviest share. Shut up, you liar. Shut up. I hate people coming here and lie. Rich people ain't canceling the heaviest burden because wealthy people pay little in taxes. You pay more taxes than Donald Trump does. Donald Trump paid $111,000 one year in taxes. The other years he paid $500, $700, $800, $900. Now you see why I'm putting in for different jobs. Now you see I ain't waiting. The wealthy don't help the poor. You're poor if you don't bring home $1 million a year to them. Okay? Let me say it again. The wealthy don't help the poor. Let me say it again. The wealthy don't help the poor. That's a figment of somebody's imagination. They don't help the poor. Just want you to understand. They don't help you and me. So if you're not getting any help, who's going to help you besides yourself? I just told you I'm not sitting back. I'm putting out resumes. I'm doing fillers. I'm doing that. If I'm doing it, ain't no reason why you can't do it. I got 5 degrees working on my 6th one. I'm still putting out fillers. I ain't resting on my loins. I ain't resting that I got these degrees. I ain't resting on I work all the time. I ain't resting that I work 7 days a week. I ain't resting on I work 3 jobs. I ain't resting that I'm doing all right. I'm a little comfortable right now. I ain't resting on I got a little money in my pocket. I ain't resting on, yeah, I'm satisfied. No, I told you. If I want to go to Italy and do that cruise, I got to pay for it. Ain't nobody going to pay for it for me and my wife. So I ain't sitting back. I told you, I want to go to France at the end of the month with me and my wife. We got everything planned, like everything paid for. Ain't nobody going to rest and say, oh, you go ahead and take this trip. We're going to pay you. It don't work like that. Especially not in this economic recession. Nothing don't work like that. Okay? I'm telling you, it don't work like that. Ain't nobody going to sit here. I don't care what color you are, black, white, red, African American, white, Hispanic, minority. Don't nobody want to hear that. After a while, even the people who love you, after a while, they get tired of hearing a sob story. They get tired of you saying how depressed you are or what's not going right. Okay? All right? Who, Robert Prince, I don't know who this dude is, but this dude is all in my stuff. Or he's in my comments. Okay? He can't help himself.